Good morning, students. Our today's topic is qualitative characteristics of accounting information. As we know that accounting is an information and we need information to take some decision. So, to call an information a good one on which you can rely upon, there must be some characteristic. As you know that informations are very helpful sometimes, but sometimes those information could be very fatal. So to overcome that thing, as accounting information, we need it very badly. Those interested people, they need it very badly. Therefore that must have some characteristics. And what are those characteristics that we will read today? So those characteristics are reliability, relevance, understandability, and comparability. So these are the four characteristics of accounting information. Let us read this in details. So first one is the reliability. So what is the meaning of reliability? What do you understand by reliability? Obviously you are correct. Reliability means reliable means on which you can rely. Now, on which information you can rely? Obviously, when it comes from a authentic source, from what you can check. All right. So, in this condition, we'll call that a reliable information should be free from error and bias and faithfully represents what it is meant to represent. So one information must be free from error and bias. What is the meaning of biasness? You are right. Partiality. There should not be any partiality when you are preparing the accounting information. And if it is free from error, free from any mistakes or any bias, then only we can call that one as the reliable information. So first characteristic is the reliability. The next thing what you have to learn in that characteristics, that is the second one, relevance. And what is the meaning of relevance? What is the opposite of relevance? Yes, you are correct. It is irrelevant. And to be relevant, information must be available in time. And that must help in prediction and feedback, and must influence the decisions of users. What is the meaning of it? Let me give you a very simple example. Suppose you have given that 10th standard exam, your report card came and you are not at all satisfied with the marks. Now you want to review. There is option that you can ask that CBSE to please check my copy once more. Now, if that uh, and you have reviewed your answer sheet, but you got that result, that revised result after 2 months, when all over wherever you had to take admission, all that admission procedure is over. So, and you saw that you have got some extra marks. So, although you have got some extra marks, but is there any use of that mark sheet again? Means for the purpose of the admission? The answer is obviously no. So that is a matter of relevance. Yeah, something is relevant means that must be on time. And one more thing is that relevant means how much is required, you please give that much information. For example, if someone has asked your name, you had told the all family members' name, but you didn't tell your name, then that is irrelevant thing. So the information, accounting information must be relevant, and what does it mean? That it must be on in time, and that particular information should help in decision making purpose of the users. Next thing is the understandability. What is the meaning of understandability? It means whatever I am, the person who made that report, whatever that person want to say, that receiver, the user, whosoever will use that one, they should understand on the same way. That is the understandability. They will get that message on the same manner what that person is speaking about or want to convey about. Just to think a very simple example, when we speak over telephone, mobile, sometimes that voice is not that much clear. Someone from the other side, that person may be saying something, but you are unable to listen that one properly because there is some disturbance. So whatever that person is speaking, you are unable to listen it, and as you are unable to listen it, you are unable to understand it. So this is the meaning of understandability in our general life. Now here in our accounting matter here, a message is said to be effectively communicated when it is interpreted by the receiver of the message in the same sense in which the sender has said. That is the meaning of understandability. That sender said in some other way and that receiver understood that one or completely in other way, then that will not fulfill the purpose. Next point, it is the comparability. Comparability means that information whatever has provided by that business firm, that must be comparable. And if you want to compare something, we have to keep in mind, if we want to compare something, and obviously to compare you need minimum two things. For example, you must have seen in many online shopping sites, they give some option of compare. You can compare one product with that of another. Now when you are going to compare one product, suppose if you want to compare one camera, you have to compare that camera with what? Obviously with another camera. You should not compare one camera with another one bike. So what I am trying to say here, comparison can be possible only when those two things are on the same base. They must have some thing common. So this is the first thing what we have to keep in mind. And another thing what we have to keep in mind, that is comparison can be done between either in one entity over different period or one entity with another entities. If you want to get that example is very simple. If you want to see your report card over the last from 8, 9 and 10, then you are comparing your performance only over the different times, over the different time period, and that is known as intra-firm comparison. When that same entities information has been compared over the time, then that is known as intra-firm comparison. Whereas if your performance has been compared with another person, then that will be called as the inter-firm comparison. Okay, so this is the meaning of comparability. So what did I say? To be comparable, what you must have? those things must be of same base. They must have some common things. Then only we can compare. And what is the another thing? That comparison, either we can do that comparison within that firm over the different time period, or with one firm, uh, and another firm. So this is the meaning of comparability. And then that question, you may ask that question, why should we compare? Without comparison, we cannot judge whether we are doing good or we are just doing bad. Yeah, unless if you will not, I hope you can recall that famous dialogue of Three Idiots. खुद फेल करते हैं तो उतना खराब नहीं लगता है, जब देखते हैं दोस्त टॉप कर जाता है ना. सो व्हाट डज इट मीन? इफ यू हैड नॉट कंपेयर बिटवीन योर, इफ यू हैड नॉट सीन योर फ्रेंड्स रिपोर्ट कार्ड, दैट योर सिचुएशन कुड हैव बीन मच बेटर. आप बहुत खुश रह सकते थे कि चलो भाई हमको 90% मिल गया, हम खुश हैं. But the moment you will see your friend got 90.1%, you will start thinking कि थोड़ा और मेहनत कर लेते तो हमको भी थोड़ा और मार्क्स मिल जाता. So that is the thing. So without compare, we cannot judge whether the firm is doing good or bad. And in a long run, if you cannot judge that whether a firm is doing good or bad, that firm will never flourish. They will remain at same place where they had started. So these are the four qualitative aspects of accounting information. What are those? Understandability, reliability, comparability, and relevance. Next point, what you have to learn, that is the objectives of accounting. So objective of accounting means why should we keep accounting? What is the main purpose of maintaining accounting? And the most important or most basic purpose of maintaining accounting is to record the business transactions. We have learned this one when we have learned the definition of accounting. Just after judging that which transaction has to be recorded, the most important part of the accounting is to record those things in a systematic manner. Unless otherwise we will record those, nothing is going to happen. So the first objective of accounting is to record the business transactions. Next, another important thing is the calculation of profit and loss. Once we can record those business transactions properly in the books of accounts, we can easily calculate that whether the firm has earned profit or suffered loss, or how much profit has been earned and how much loss has been suffered. This can be easily judged, and that is another important aspect or objective of accounting, because without knowing the profit or loss of a business firm, that will not continue the business. So that is calculate of profit and loss. Next point is the depiction of the financial position. Depiction of the financial position. In very simple term, if you want to know what is the meaning of financial position, simply अगर हिंदी में हम बोलेंगे तो then it is कि वो फार्म अमीर है कि गरीब है. Very simple. Okay. Now you consider the two Ambani brothers, Anil Ambani and another one is Mukesh Ambani. One brother is doing very good. The Jio brother is doing very good, but another brother, he is not that much good. His business has become super flop. So the financial position means whether you are very Amir or Garib. Very simple. Whether you are that business firm is poor or rich. And how we will judge that whether the business firm is poor or rich? By just making a comparison between these two. What are those two? One is assets and another one is liabilities. And what is the meaning of assets and liabilities, that we will learn later on. But simply speaking, that if assets are more than the liabilities and if it is much more, then the financial position of the business is good. And if the liabilities is equal to asset, or liabilities are more than the asset, then obviously the financial position of the business is not that much good. In this regard, students, you have to keep one thing in mind, that accounting, that financial position and the profit earning ability, these two things are completely different. It may happen that maybe the business financial position is not that much good, but its profitability capacity is good. It may happen, and just opposite also may happen. Maybe that profit earning capacity is not that much good, but it happened that person that financial position is all right. Just you think about a rich dad whose son is not that much good in study, so earning capacity of that son will be not that much good. But as the father is rich, therefore the financial condition of that son is good. Just opposite you think, if a farmer's son will become an IAS or become a big businessman, then what will happen? Maybe that, or let us think if IAS, the farmer's son become an IAS. Although that, or a poor father's son become an IAS, rather forget about the farmer's matter. So if that poor father's son will become an IAS, what will happen? Their financial condition is not that much good, but the earning capacity is better. So just you have to keep in mind that earning capacity or profitability and financial position are little bit different from each other. And next point is the another important point what we have already learned, that is the providing accounting informations to the users. It is very important. Why important? Because whatever information that accounting of that business firm have, they have to make it available to the interested users. And what those interested users, we have learnt already. There are two types of users. One is internal users and another one is the external users. Okay, so these two means, that is another point, another objective of accounting, that after making these all informations, that those information has to be conveyed to the interested parties, not to all, rather to the interested parties. So that's all for today. As we have learned two things, the qualitative aspects of accounting information and the objective of accounting. So I hope this will clarify all of your doubts, whatever you have till now. Please go through once that video properly. If you have any doubt, please write that one in the comment section. And even if you don't have any doubt, then also you please just leave a comment that you don't have any doubt. So that's all for today. My students, will meet you again. Till then, take care of you and your family.